Adrift, a ship without a star, space, vast and unforgiving. The alien vessel, the drifted, lost. It had been weeks since their navigation system malfunctioned, weeks since they saw their sun, a distant memory. The crew, once vibrant, now moved with a heavy despair. They were adrift in a black ocean, dotted with the cold, distant light of stars unknown. Captain Zia looked out at the endless expanse. Her 4 eyes, usually bright with curiosity, were clouded with worry. A marvel of bioengineered technology, hummed with a deep loneliness. It missed the rhythmic pulse of their home planet. Every hum of the ship's engine echoed the crew's desperation. They were running out of time. Food rations dwindled. Hope flickered like a candle in the void. They scoured star charts, hoping for a familiar constellation. Nothing. Only the vast emptiness stared back. Zia knew their situation was dire. She addressed her crew, her voice strong despite the tremor in her throat. "We will find our way. We will not give up." Her words, a beacon in the dark, were a promise. They had to believe. Whispers of home, the fading signal. Days turned into weeks. The crew clung to their captain's words. They had to. One day a flicker, a faint signal, barely a whisper, reached their ship. It was distorted, fragmented, but it held a familiar signature, their home beacon. Hope, once a dying ember, flared back to life. The crew huddled around their communication console. Excitement filled the room, pushing back the despair. They worked tirelessly, enhancing the signal, trying to decode its message. It was like grasping at a fleeting dream, the signal so close yet frustratingly out of reach. Then, just as quickly as it appeared, the signal began to fade. It was being drowned out by an increasing interference. Despair threatened to consume them once again. They traced the source of the interference. It was coming from a dense asteroid field directly in their path. It was a risk, but they had to take it. The dance of stone, through the asteroid's grasp. The asteroid field loomed before them, a graveyard of shattered rock and cosmic debris. It was a chaotic ballet of celestial bodies, each on a collision course with destiny. Thee was a fragile leaf tossed about in a hurricane. Zia, her eyes darting between the navigation sensors and the swirling chaos outside, steered their vessel with a steady hand. The ship groaned as it weaved through the dense field. Each near miss was a reminder of the fragility of their existence. One wrong move could spell disaster. The interference grew stronger. The signal from home, their beacon of hope, became fainter. They were so close to the source, yet it felt so far. Tensions ran high as the crew held their breath with every twist and turn of the ship. They were not just fighting for their lives, but for a chance to find their way home. Emerging from the asteroid field, battered but not broken, they found themselves on the edge of a nebula. It pulsed with a vibrant, otherworldly glow. Swirls of emerald, crimson, and azure gases danced before them, a breathtaking cosmic ballet. But beauty often masked danger. As they ventured deeper into the nebula, strange occurrences began. The ship's instruments malfunctioned, spewing out erratic readings. The laws of physics seemed to bend and warp within the nebula's embrace. Time itself seemed to twist, stretching and contracting in unpredictable ways. The crew, disoriented and afraid, struggled to maintain their sanity. Were they hallucinating? Was the nebula playing tricks on their minds? Or was there something more, something beyond their comprehension, at work within this cosmic anomaly? They pressed on, determined to unravel the nebula's secrets. Within the heart of the nebula, they detected a faint energy signature. It emanated from a derelict space station, seemingly frozen in time. Its metallic hull, scarred by meteoroid impacts, reflected the nebula's eerie glow. It was a ghost ship, adrift in the cosmic storm. Zia, ever the explorer, couldn't resist the allure of the unknown. They docked with the station, their footsteps echoing in the silent corridors. The air was heavy with the scent of decay and the ghosts of forgotten journeys. Data logs recovered from the station's computer revealed a chilling tale of a research team driven mad by the nebula's influence. The station held more questions than answers. Who built it? What were they researching, and what drove them to madness? Zia knew they couldn't stay long. The nebula's hold on reality was too strong. They had to escape its clutches before it consumed them too.